Hello, hello. Today I'm showing you this DUMOS bed frame. It's a full-size wooden bed frame. I just put it together. Very easy installation, really nice look to this thing. There is one thing that you really need to know as you're putting this together, and I'll get to that in a little bit, but I just wanted to show you the what it looks like. It came out of the box. I was able to just put it together within 15 minutes or less. All of the tools that you need are pretty much right there, except you just need a Phillips screwdriver. It's all just like easy assembly. So I just wanted to show you that setup and what comes in the box. And then we're going to put a mattress on this and start using it. And you can see when we open it up, we have the instruction manual. We have, these are the slats that once you get the frame put together, they kind of just lay out over the top. There's two sets of them. So we'll set those aside for now. And then what we have is these beautiful wood pieces. One thing I really appreciate about this is that it's really well, you can see it's really well packaged. Wood pieces are really, nothing got damaged, which is key when you're ordering anything, any furniture type stuff that's wood. You don't want dents, scrapes, nicks, or anything. So a lot of packaging, but it's well worth it. All right, so here we have it all laid out. There's only really like 12 wooden pieces, and half of those are feet. So this is a really simple design. I've laid it out. I've looked at the manual just to kind of know where every piece goes. The really nice thing about this is every piece has a number on it. And so it's actually really easy to get everything laid out with the letters on. And then now I just put in the hardware. So you got your Allen wrench, and I'm going to put in this into each one. So I will do that, and it has you have to make sure to get all the washers in the right way and everything so that it's the best design. So I'm going to go ahead and do that on each one of these sides and just follow the manual on the order of putting all this in. I know I'm not really a manual guy, but I like to follow the manuals on these. There's probably multiple ways you can always put stuff like this together, but I've found that following the manual is the best way to do that. I just got these all put together. Now the next step is to put this end piece on. These pegs go right down in there on these end pieces when we put them in. And now I line this up, get those wood pegs in. Now we're gonna screw that into place, screw this into place. This is the thing I wanted to tell you guys about that I need to know on this, is that when I was doing the first step, when these were laying down and tightening these into this piece, these legs into the main side pieces, I tightened them all the way. Then when I brought it up and put this board on, I started tightening these bolts to this board, these end boards, and I realized that I shouldn't have tightened these ones until everything is on, because there's still a little maneuvering of these legs that if you get it tight in one way, it's not going to have much give, and it needs some give for the other way in order for all of this corner to be flush. So if you want this corner, all these corners to be really nice and flush, do not tighten these all the way until you have everything on and you have it laying where you want it, so that you can kind of see the give that it has, and you can get everything in place. Once it's all in place and it's flush how you want it, then you can do all the final tightening of all of these bolts on every corner, and it's going to be much better than if you had just tightened the one side first all the way. So that's a really big need to know that I think can save you a lot of time, and also just your corners will be just a lot better in terms of being flush and not being off center or anything like that. So now this main center piece with these support legs, they're an easy, you just line up the main bolt sticking out and you just screw those in. You have all of these number 8 pieces are all basically the same. And this lines up. We got the whole frame put together. Now we just need the slat boards. If you've never worked with these before, they are really nice. So you just basically get it in place, and then it's just a Velcro. The Velcro kind of lines up in place. So you just kind of get everything. If you're a perfectionist like me, you want it to be perfect, but it doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to lay in place. Again, gravity is just going to push these boards down on all of the supports. So you really just want to make sure that this is down on all of the supports. See how easy that one was? And then we'll get this one and get that one going right at the beginning. You can see that's good Velcro. It's really good Velcro, so it is nice and firm. We'll get these into place. Some of the nice videos that you see of these, the installers just unroll them and it looks all nice. And I wasn't able to do that because I kind of got them all tangled, but the goal here is just to get everything laid the right way. What did I do here now? Let's see, this got a little twisted. I'm not quite sure if that's a factory twist. That's not mine. So you can see this actually got stapled wrongly. So this got twisted and stapled, and that's actually screwing up because it's supposed to. That's wrong. So I'm going to have to take that out. There's one mark against this product, but it's not a game changer for me because I actually can kind of just put that down and then put this into place, and now we're good. Even factories make mistakes. Last step is just to get these. These are the A screw that comes with it. It's a Phillips head, and they're just going to go in each one of these here, these slats. It's not in every one, but just the key ones where they have the holes. It's kind of like the end pieces and then the middle pieces. It's actually like the 2 end pieces of each roll on each side. And then in the middle. So you have those in each one, and you screw them down. There's no preset holes that I saw. So what you're really doing is you're going to screw in and make your own holes into the wood. It's the only piece of this whole setup where there isn't like a pre-drilled hole into what you're going into. So you want to make sure you get it in the place you want it before you screw these down in. And once you have it set where you know you want it, screw them in and we're good to go. So you can see the easy setup for a nice looking wood bed frame. Some of the key features here is that this is 12 inches off the ground. So it's for a full mattress, it's a nice distance off the ground. You have clearance under here of 8.5 inches. So you can slide things and store things under the bed that have that 8.5 inch clearance. So that's really nice. A really nice looking bed frame. We are super excited to get a mattress on this and start using it. Thanks for watching.